Have you ever felt like you're just fighting a losing battle when it comes to weight loss? Well, what if I told you the problem isn't your willpower, but the plan you're following? Today, we're going to dig into a science backed approach that's all about working with your body, not against it. So let's dive in and explore the 6 pillars of lasting weight loss. And right here, this is the absolute core of the problem. If you've struggled in the past, and let's be honest, who hasn't? It's almost never a failure of willpower. It's because the diet itself was literally at war with how your body is designed to function. So let's just completely shift our perspective here. We're moving away from that old, exhausting model of just restricting everything and relying on sheer willpower. Instead, we're moving to a new approach, understanding your own biology and aligning your habits with it. The goal here is a partnership with your body, not a constant battle. All right, let's build this thing from the ground up. We're going to start with the absolute foundation of it all, the 2 pillars of nutrition. This is what you put on your plate. Okay, our very first pillar is a total game changer. And it all starts with figuring out what really drives your hunger in the first place. So here's the thing, your body is incredibly smart. If it isn't getting the essential building blocks it needs, we're talking protein, fiber, key vitamins, it's going to keep sending out hunger signals. And it doesn't matter if you've eaten a ton of calories. It's not just looking for energy, it's searching for actual nutrition. And that gives us our first really powerful, actionable tip. If you want to shut off those hunger signals, you have to make sure every single meal is built around this amazing trio: protein, fiber, and healthy fats. This is what truly tells your body, okay, I'm satisfied. Now for pillar number 2. This one introduces a kind of counterintuitive idea: how you can actually eat more food and still make progress. Sounds good, right? This is all about the concept of food volume. The idea is actually really simple. You fill your stomach with foods that are naturally high in water and fiber. Things like fruits, vegetables, beans. They take up a lot of physical space, which makes you feel full on way fewer calories. And this slide just shows it perfectly. Look at this. For the exact same 200 calories, you could have one little cookie that probably leaves you wanting 5 more. Or you could have this huge, satisfying bowl of berries. It's a no-brainer, right? One gives you volume and nutrients that keep you full for hours, and the other, well, it just doesn't. So the takeaway here is beautifully simple. Just try to follow this one rule. Make half of your plate colorful plants. If you can do that most of the time, you've pretty much already mastered the principle of food volume. Okay, so we've got the nutritional foundation covered. Now, let's zoom out and look beyond the plate. We're going to talk about 2 critical lifestyle pillars that can make or break your results. Pillar number 3 is probably the most underrated tool for managing your weight. I mean, it's so powerful, but so often overlooked. We are talking about sleep. When you don't get enough quality sleep, it basically sets off this cascade of hormonal chaos inside your body. It directly messes with the signals that control your appetite, making weight management feel, well, nearly impossible. And this chart just brilliantly illustrates what's happening. When you're sleep deprived, ghrelin, that's your main hunger hormone, it shoots up. And at the exact same time, leptin, the hormone that tells your brain you're full, it drops. It's a biological double whammy that just drives cravings through the roof. So the tip here is straightforward, but it is non-negotiable. You have to prioritize your rest. Create a calming evening routine that helps you wind down, and really aim to be in bed for a solid 7 to 9 hours each night. All right, moving on to pillar number 4. Let's talk about how to build and maintain your body's own metabolic engine. This is all about movement and building strength. You have to think of muscle as metabolically active tissue. The more of it you have, the more calories your body is burning 24/7. Yep, even when you're just sitting on the couch. Plus, it does wonders for stabilizing your blood sugar, which helps prevent those energy crashes and cravings. Your goal here is consistency, not crazy intensity. Just aim to do some form of strength training 2 or 3 times a week, and then find simple ways to move your body every single day. That's it. Okay, for our final section, we're diving into the inner game. These last 2 pillars are all about connecting how you feel, mentally and emotionally, to your physical results. This is huge. Pillar 5 tackles what just might be the single biggest hidden obstacle for so many of us when it comes to our weight. Yep, we have to talk about stress. When you're chronically stressed out, your body is just pumping out the hormone cortisol. Now, cortisol's job is to prepare you for a threat. And it does that by making you crave quick energy, which in our modern world means sugar and processed foods. It is a direct biological line from your stress levels to your cravings.
The key isn't to somehow eliminate all stress. That's impossible. It's about managing it. Think of it like stress hygiene. Just practice tiny daily actions that help calm your nervous system. A few deep breaths, a short walk outside, maybe 2 minutes of journaling. It can make a world of difference.
And that brings us to our sixth and final pillar. Think of this one as a set of amazing support tools that just amplify the effects of all the others. This final pillar is a collection of high-impact support habits. They really help fine-tune your whole system. Getting some morning sunlight helps set your body's internal clock, which regulates your sleep and appetite. Mindful eating helps your brain actually get the memo that you're full. And in some cases, targeted supplements can fill any remaining nutritional gaps. So here are 2 super simple habits you can start with. First, when you eat, just eat. Put the phone away, turn off the TV, and slow down. And second, try to get about 10 to 20 minutes of natural light as soon as you can after you wake up. So, we've covered a lot of ground, from what's on your plate to your lifestyle to your mindset. Let's put it all together now and just recap the full framework.
And here it is, the complete system. Essential nutrients and food volume are your foundation. Sleep and movement are your lifestyle accelerators. And managing stress with light and mindfulness, that's what makes the whole thing sustainable. See how each pillar supports all the others?
Ultimately, this is the big takeaway. Success isn't about luck or finding some magic pill. It's about systematically aligning your behaviors and your habits with your own biology so your body feels satisfied, energized, and in control, naturally. And that brings us to the end. You don't have to tackle all 6 of these at once. Please don't. Just look at the list and ask yourself this one simple question. Which one of these pillars are you going to start building today?